to ground in wisdom and knowledge by doing my best in reading, writing, math, and science.
So Overground was started by Dr. Norm White, who was a professor in the College for Public Health and Social Justice. And he started this organization with the intent that we would go into our neighboring North St. Louis community, work with students there, build relationships, but also work against the school-to-prison pipeline, which has its roots so deep in St. Louis City.
The school-to-prison pipeline is really a reflection of the larger set of issues that are happening in our country. The American education system is not meeting the needs of our children. A lot of times, it's reflecting very racist practices, very discriminatory practices that are happening in multiple spaces outside of education. I think it's become known as a school-to-prison pipeline because that's where children are often identified, whether it be by the educator themselves or someone in the school system, as either having a significant behavior problem, as being deviant, as being incorrigible, as being unteachable, and then that ends up becoming a label that eventually results in multiple punitive consequences for that child.
We send over 70 tutors to schools in the North St. Louis area, and we are really pushing consistency with our tutors. So we have all of our tutors go at least once every week to really build that relationship with the students.
Working with college level students is kind of a completely different presentation from working with the teachers who are saying, get it done and get it done within this time frame, where they're asking the questions. They've bonded and made relationships with the students that they service, so they look forward to them coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they're like, it's my time, are they here yet, are they here yet? And those students really have made academic gains. And so having them being able to come in and service the students has made a tremendous impact on who the students are and how they are presenting. And then when I talk with them about things that we had need of in the building, they were able to reach out among the members of the campus community to find support for everything. So not just the tutoring, but if we need resources. And I told them, I said, well, I don't have games on the yard, so recess is very limited. I have one piece of play equipment for 6th grades. And so they were kind enough to come and design, and to say, hey, these are your tutors that came and did this work. So when they go outside, like, there's this thread of they're here on Tuesday, Thursday, but the impact of their work is here every day that we are here. And so it has been priceless to have this resource, to have it available, and to have the level of commitment that they give to it, because they're here all the time.
We would love for our students to learn math and to learn words that they didn't before, and to better their reading comprehension skills and everything, but relationship is really the cornerstone of why we do what we do. But I think for now, we are present in these schools and in our community, and really that's the most important thing.
When you're talking about students who are living with trauma, one of the key pieces to it is being consistent, because they have so many things that come in and out of their lives that they can't depend on, because they may be having a really rough Monday, but they know Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock, our friend is coming, because the relationship now has moved from strange people that are coming in to help to this is my friend, and there is personal rapport. Where in the one-on-one tutoring environment for the entire hour that I'm here, it's me and you. It's me and you. And so building that rapport over time, now I am getting a different need satisfied, not just for academics, but for friendship, for relationships, and now we can talk about other stuff. But that's friendship, that's relationship, and that's vitally important to these students who go through so much at such a young age.
With Overground, I think that their role is just as critical. Yes, they may not necessarily be the person that's teaching them all of the subjects all of the time, but they have an opportunity to say, here is a safe person that I'm going to accept you, that I'm going to be available to you, that I'm going to maybe expose you to something that you don't know, that I'm going to help build with the tutoring, build in what can then eventually transfer into your experience in the classroom. So maybe you'll be able to read better so that they can develop those kind of very, foundational skills to be able to succeed in all the other areas academically. I think the value is just as important.
a lot of the students we work with don't have consistent figures in their lives. And so for them, I think just to have a mentor, especially a college student, and for them to see, we want to kind of instill this drive in our students that's kind of like, you know what, like, I can do this, and I'm worthy of this, and I can overcome this. And yeah, it's going to be hard, it's going to be really challenging, and maybe the odds are stacked against me, but I'm worthy of accomplishing more. And so just to kind of be there for them and guide them through that, I think can work against School-to-Prison Pipeline in a sort of indirect, but an abstract, but a very real way.
Having college students want to be a part of community, particularly communities that differ from their own. I think we offer a lens for them, because we help them understand that at the end of the degree, in whatever arena it's in, like, this is what the world on a global scene looks like. It's these students that are struggling. It's these students that are advanced. It's teachers from multiple different places. It's all of these people coming together to impact the next generation. And that at 21, I'm part of that. So I think there's this sense of give and take. Not just we are helping the children, but the children show us things and they help us understand things better and more deeply than we would without the connection to them. So I think that that's really important, that, because of course St. Louis University draws students from all around the world. And so being able to say, hey, here is an urban experience that is safe, that's wholesome, and that's beneficial to ways. And I think that that's what this opportunity opens up for everybody.